Here. This time we're talking about Cold War Zombies, and I'm testing out the OTS-9. I shilled. I spent money. I bought the new bundle with the scythe and the explosive AK-74 and Pellington, and I figured might as well go for it. And I bought the OTS-9 bundle. Just I don't know. I don't want to deal with the challenge to get it, and it's actually not a bad gun. It's pretty much a MP5. That's the best I can say about it. Like, it's pretty much an MP5, but slightly different handling stats and recoil and stuff. But the MP5 and OTS are like 95% the same gun. There's still some differences. I don't know. Something about it feels pretty good. Again, it subjectively feels good to use, right? As far as like what stats you want to prioritize in zombies when it comes to making your classes. I'm seeing a lot of people.
Found some intel here.
Dude, these headshots like feel so
There was no hope, nor mercy for you.
Anyway,
Setting rally point.
I'm seeing like class setups where people are like, "Oh, you want the specialized grip for recoil," and I'm like, "You're worried about recoil in zombies? Really?" Like, my opinion is this for zombies: you want to prioritize keeping your resources up, so your salvage, your equipment. Keep your movement speed as fast as you can with the biggest mag you can, right? And pretty much generally how it works, from at least in my opinion, you could either go max resources and max benefits with huge penalties and negatives, or you can go minimal benefits with no penalties, right? So the basic idea here for this OTS build I have right now is just the blueprint I got for buying the bundle, right? But it comes with the agency suppressor, the last magazine, the last handle, which in itself, those three things alone are pretty good attachments to start with on any gun. And then I have the wire stock for aiming at sight, or not shoot to fire time, or sprint to fire. I'm stupid today, Jesus. Sprint to fire time, that's what I'm looking for. And then I think the fifth attachment's the reinforced heavy. Now, generally, a lot of people say the task force barrel is great. The task force it really feels like a case-by-case basis, because if you look at something simple like the MP5, right? The MP5 does 32 damage per bullet to the chest. You have the task force on is 34, right? Now, of course, that's going to be additive or multiplicative based on your rarity and upgrades and all that stuff, and your skill tiers. But generally, I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough skill unlocks, right? Because I don't have anything level 5 except for, I think, tac rifles and a couple perks and stuff. But I don't think I have enough. I don't know. Like, my opinion.
Change is coming.
Your best early game build generally revolves around maximizing your salvaging equipment, and that's pretty much it. And I guess mag size, right?
Failure can haunt you. Move on my waypoint. Believe me.
I will say the mag size on this thing is not that, or like the ammo is not that great.
Marking waypoint coordinates. Setting rally point.
Anyway, like I was saying, so I keep getting sidetracked because I'm killing zombies. Point being, at least from what I know about the stats, your best bet for like early build for any gun is you're looking at the agency suppressor for most amount of equipment drops. So that's equipment like Semtex, stuns, armor, like all those kind of equipment, and of course streaks if you get lucky. And then salvage, your best bet is Ember's hiding point, because that literally gives you the most benefit for salvage drops, both regular and rare, the green and blue. And those two alone can help you progress extremely quickly in the early rounds. And the task force, like I said, it's kind of debatable. It might be a case-by-case thing. I actually don't know. And then what about the underbarrel? Underbarrel is one of those things where if the gun has a lot of recoil, then sure, use the agency suppressor. Bring it down, make it so you can get headshots easier, sure. But I would probably prioritize the bruiser grip, because the bruiser grip gives you 3% shooting move speed, sprint to fire, like all these different stats, no negatives, right? So you're getting a whole bunch of mobility with no negatives. And then for mags, no contest, always the last mag, always the last mag. And then for your handle and stock, generally it doesn't matter what you go for stock and but handle actually is kind of specific. But for the stock, it's pretty much anything goes really. Your Serpent Wrap is probably your best bet because that gives you the least negatives, but also pretty chunky aim down sights benefit. Now, for me, all right, I know some people recommend the wire stock or the duster stock. For my money, it's the fifth stock. Here, I'll see if I do. Let me show you the fifth stock. Not the very last one, right? The last one's sprint to fire and aiming down sights, move speed. That one could work too, I suppose. It kind of depends on what's happening. But I feel like the fifth one, if I remember right, it does shooting move speed benefit and aim down sights movement speed benefit. So you're stacking this bonus with your bruiser grip plus stamina up, because it actually does increase all those, right? So there's a whole bunch of things stacking here. So you should be like zooming no matter what. And you can even kit out certain like LMGs, for example, or rifles, and you can like have them have crazy strafe speed and movement speed and stuff. My priority is this for zombies, for Cold War, is resources and movement speed. Everything else is kind of secondary, because realistically, let me make a pinpoint accurate AK-74 class. Is like, sure, you could do that, but then you gotta kind of move a little slower and possibly get hit, and you're trying to get headshots. Whereas, like, if you have the bruiser grip and a 5mm laser, you can just walk around hip firing and get headshots. No slowdown. And then you have the fifth stock, and it's even less slowdown, right? So that, I don't know, that's my opinion. So like I said, right now with this OTS-9, I'm looking at a agency suppressor, the reinforced heavy barrel, the last magazine, the last handle. This thing's actually, like, shredding kind of decently well. This is kind of scary, honestly.
This was only a matter of time. Move on my waypoint. Setting rally point. Hostile down.
Anyway, like I was saying, generally, and this kind of leaves the optics and barrels, right? Because muzzles, generally, you want to do the flash guard of the agency suppressor, and then as far as your barrel, again, the task force is like a good option. I can't deny that. However, the benefits of it being the velocity, the damage, whatever, I don't feel them as impactful as like the armor barrel, right?
Assistance needed. Marking waypoint coordinates. Destination marked. Enemy appears KIA. You are not the first. You will not be the last.
Okay. I keep getting distracted because I'm, of course, in the middle of a game. But yeah, so the point I'm trying to make is Task Force is debatable. I know for sure the M16, I think all the TAC rifles, TAC rifles, sniper rifles really benefit from Task Force. The LMGs do, and shotguns. Pistols, kind of hit or miss. It depends. I don't know, man. Like, Task Force is like debatable. I don't know.
This is rough. Marking waypoint coordinates. Enemy casualty.
Yeah, the mag size, even with the biggest mag and reloads and all that, this thing is still kind of... Grab stamina up. Oh, I guess I have it. Okay, I don't remember buying it, but whatever. So yeah,
Destination marked.
I'll say this OTS does feel pretty like good. Like the damage feels pretty solid, even without any like pack or rarity upgrades. Like look at this.
Setting rally point.
Yeah, I knew it was down there. Anyway, thanks again. Hope you guys enjoyed this bit of a breakdown, in my opinion, on stats. Generally, my philosophy goes with this. If I want to maximize resources and just utility, it's usually the agency suppressor or flash guard. Actually, you know what? Generally, no. Okay. Here's how it goes. Flash guard. So that way I get some equipment drop increase chance, but I don't have any major penalties. Armor barrel, because it helps destroy armor zombies faster. Like, it literally does help. And task force, I feel like task force is too much trouble for its worth. And then the body, I usually go for Ember Sighting Point until eventually I don't need salvage anymore. Then I'll swap it to a 5mm laser. Then Bruiser Grip on every single thing I can throw a Bruiser Grip on. It will always be Bruiser Grip. It will hardly ever be anything else. And then for mag, it's always the last mag because it's just biggest mag, fastest reloading, all that type of stuff. For handle, I usually go for the Serpent Wrap or Serpent Handle, whatever the second to last is, because the last one has good benefits for multiplayer, not for zombies, period. The Serpent Wrap gives you good ADS speed and like a tiny bit of, I think, like Sprint Fire or something. I don't remember what it is. But either way, whatever the penalty is, it's not a huge ass penalty enough to be considered not useful. Then the stock, generally, it's the 5th or 6th stock. You can use like the wire stock or the regular stock, but I don't know, for my money the 5th and 6th work great because the 5th lets you keep your movement speed relatively good and your aim down sight movement speed pretty good, and then the 6th one lets you come out of sprint to fire and aim down sights walk faster. The problem with the last stock is that Speed Cola Tier 5 counteracts any sprint to fire penalties of any kind on your gun. So yeah, like it pretty much Speed Cola negates any sprint to fire problems. Stamina Up exacerbates or amplifies anything to do with aim down sights movement speed or shooting movement speed or anything like that. So Stamina Up paired with the Bruiser Grip, paired with the 5th stock, and let's say like for testing sake, paired with any of the barrels on the rifles that increase strafe speed, like you're gonna be strafing around as fast as you are like running. Maybe not sprinting, but you're going to be moving pretty snappy. And you're constantly aiming down sights at the head the whole time. So yeah, so I don't know. My money, take resources and speed as much as you can. If the gun truly does need something for recoil, then go for it. But I'd say resources and movement speed are your best friends, no matter what. All these other negatives, like hip fire negative, aim down sights negative, like no, don't worry about any of those. They're not worried about in zombies, dude. We're playing zombies here, not multiplayer. So, again, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, as they greatly help the algorithm push out the video. And next stream will probably be MK11 or MKX over on Twitch. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.